Here's your Arkham tale of the tape for this showcase bout. 𝗟𝗘𝗔𝗚𝗏 is 34, Takeshi Izumi is 36. Zaynukov is an inch taller and has a 3-inch reach advantage in this lightweight bout.
Fight, are you ready? Fight, are you ready? Let's go.
Zaynukov has had a tendency to get in early and impose his will. If you're Izumi, you got to be wary of that outside striking. That's been a vulnerability of his before. Combination strikers with speed have been a problem for him. That's why he likes to get in here.
He feinted, stiff jab, and now chest to chest against the cage.
And this is that Greco style, getting underneath the armpits. Randy Couture, Dan Henderson for the American fans. Not a lot of outside takedowns. It's all close in here.
And look, maybe not a bad approach against someone who is usually in the offensive position up here against the cage. Sometimes you put people on the back foot of their specialty, throws them a little bit out of whack. Izumi's got that bind on the right leg of 𝗟𝗘𝗔𝗚𝗏.
You think someone like Zaynukov training with the Nurmagomedovs is going to get flustered by a bad position early, you're out of your mind. Calm and cool. Zaynukov doing a good job of turning to his right. He's going to try and scrape that elbow through. The side with the hook is the side you want to turn into.
Izumi standing on one foot right now and has had a figure four.
Going to the single leg. That's the freestyle ability.
Zaynukov reverses position, ends up in side control for now.
Trying to get the octopus, we call it an octopus stand-up from here. And Zaynukov able to shut it down. Greg Jones' specialty, getting underneath the armpit, turning toward your opponent, but not able to pull it off.
Still to come, 𝗘𝗨𝗥𝗢𝗣𝗏, Sumiko and Naba in a co-main event here in Cape Town, South Africa.
And talking about being where you don't want to be early in a fight. Once again, you got a Greco guy on his butt.
For now, and now Izumi's able to elevate, get back to his feet. Fighting the hands, trying to get this to stop happening. Oh,
going Kimura trap. Excellent job. He's cranking on the elbow, but he's not going to finish it from there, but he can stand up.
Uses that attack on the arm of Zaynukov to scramble again, but finds himself back in the same position.
We're seeing some high-level grappling here, back and forth. Usually with both of these guys, if you're in a vulnerable positional battle, you're going to lose. These guys able to come back because of their experience.
Under 2 minutes now in round number one. Big swing with the right hand for Takeshi Izumi.
Sean, we've seen it a million times. Two wrestlers take one another on. The difference could be in the striking, right? Who's dominant at this outside range? Good job from Izumi with that right hand.
Good aggression, causing Zaynukov to retreat. Now Zaynukov on the offensive. Izumi sensing that the cage is too close behind him, came on the attack again. This is not a place you want to stay if you're fighting one of these fighters out of Dagestan.
Yeah, you got to constantly angle, constantly move. Want to use the center of the cage. Good right hand from Izumi. He walks right into a double leg. Good defense. He's over the top, more in guillotine position. That won't stop the takedown.
Zaynukov with a nifty little foot sweep, kicks the base leg right out from under Takeshi Izumi.
Going in briefly, once again, thought about the guillotine, but you cannot go for the guillotine and posture up at the same time.
Got warned for the fence grab there, did Takeshi Izumi.
But to my point earlier on in the round, normally a guy like Zaynukov would be totally dominant in this position, but he has to play a little bit of defense because Izumi's so good at popping back up to his feet. He's got to be careful every step in this position. He's not used to doing that.
And he's had to expend all of his energy just to hold Izumi down.
Exactly.
Rather than isolating that wrist and throwing some punches. Izumi back to his feet. End of the round.
Fighter, you ready? Yeah, you ready? Let's go.
My Russian isn't great, but in between rounds, you know, Khabib is saying, okay, this is where you start drowning. This is where you start separating your gas tank from his, because yours is endless. This kind of confidence Khabib gives you.
Izumi coming in behind a double jab. The retreating Zaynukov throws a big right hand. Overhand right from Izumi, trying to get in behind it.
Good stuff from Zaynukov.
Needs a couple right hands for those efforts.
Right over the left eye, exactly. And Zaynukov is starting to see that, hey, maybe just striking, testing my kickboxing would be the smarter strategy. As you pointed out, the end of round one, he's spending a lot of energy just trying to keep Izumi down. Again, Shunta Nomura was his last loss in MMA. Izumi had trouble with the combination striking on the outside. Right now, that's what Zaynukov's giving him.
Coming up, AJ McKee making a return to the featherweight division. Looks incredibly lean. Big right hand there from Takeshi Izumi on the combination. Zaynukov thinks about switching stances temporarily. Goes back to orthodox.
All he's doing is dipping his head. He's not moving it left or right, so he's been able to time those power punches just like that.
Big winging punches there for Zaynukov. Starting to loosen up in the striking here because he feels like he's figured out Izumi's wrestling.
The problem with Greco-Roman is it's not an outside style. You're not going to see, you know, a John Smith style single leg all the way across the cage. It doesn't work that way. You have to get in very close to use it. And right now, Zaynukov making that dangerous territory. Changing up and went double leg, and look at the scramble of Zaynukov. Izumi now in trouble.
He committed to a choke attempt briefly and got himself in a world of hurt potentially. Full mount with a body lock here for Artur Zaynukov.
This whole team, Nurmagomedov, they pride themselves on making this position miserable for you.
Zaynukov riding a little high right now. Izumi
Trying to settle down.
He had an opportunity to sneak out the back door, didn't move. You saw Zaynukov, he posted both hands on the wrist and used that to scoot his hips back.
Zaynukov doing the right thing, attacking in order to keep his opponent from scrambling out. Good job by Izumi.
Now upon a single leg, Takeshi Izumi turning the tide here.
And just that wherewithal, that awareness to find the gap and spin at the right time to get back to his feet. That's high-level stuff from Izumi. 9 times out of 10. Zaynukov gets you down that way, it is over. Izumi's got that warrior spirit to go with the technique.
Don't grab.
Izumi on a single leg. See if he can run the pipe here. He tries the same foot sweep that he was taken down with about a minute ago.
He's gonna have trouble with Zaynukov in those single leg positions. Anything with that freestyle, you know, positioning. Zaynukov is gonna have the right defense.
10 more seconds in this round. Izumi walks into a punch. Sean O'Connell, Jimmy Smith here at Grand West Arena in Cape Town, South Africa. History made earlier tonight with the PFL Africa tournament kicking off bantamweights and heavyweights. Into some showcase opportunities now at our main event. A world title bout at 185 pounds between Johnny Eblen and Costello Van Stevens. Izumi now again trying to get down on that leg.
Staying with it. Once again, second and third effort. Izumi has it as well.
We saw this from Izumi in the first round. Trying to isolate one leg. He's even willing to stand on one foot himself as long as he's got the leg of 𝗟𝗘𝗥𝗢𝗣𝗘 tied up.
Good job on the takedown. Look at this physical pressure immediately. Walking into half guard. To put Izumi's hips to the test here. I think he's building up to what we call parterre in wrestling. It's pretty impressive. As I said, 9 times out of 10, when Zaynukov puts pressure like that on you, don't get up again. Izumi's a different breed.
The pressure just continues. But not a ton of offense in terms of striking.
You know, it's what you said at the end of round 1, Sean. You spend so much energy keeping the guy down and just maintaining top positions. You can't really get your offense going. Now in a Kimura position, Izumi wisely lets go of it. Didn't have the hip position to crank it properly. That way we haven't seen like the ground and pound. We haven't seen the submission attempts because Zaynukov spending so much of his time just holding Izumi down.
Scan the QR code at the bottom right-hand corner of your screen. Download the PFL app. Exclusive fighter content, full fight library, much, much more. Download now.
Izumi taking some big breaths here. No surprise with the kind of fight they've been through so far. But Izumi he's a warrior, man. He's pushing forward. Zaynukov has just been a step ahead in a lot of these positions. He's been forced to be reactive, Sean. He's been forced to go second a lot of the time. Zaynukov setting up that knee kick combination.
Nifty little switch. Izumi tried to crowd it.
Back to where he is much more comfortable in the Greco position.
I understand being comfortable in this Greco position, but you have less than 2 minutes left. You're approaching 90 seconds left in the fight. Even if you can get 𝗟𝗘𝗥𝗢𝗣𝗘 down, you have to have a lot of confidence in your ability to work your way to a choke with this short time if you're still chasing these takedowns.
That is very, very true. He needs the home run. Coming about a minute left. Not going to get it from here. Not against Zaynukov. And he's going for it. Trying to step over, and that's risk versus reward, Sean.
I mean, nothing to lose at this point for Takeshi Izumi. Not a bad thought. Going for that big sacrifice attempt. Big left and drop. Little deposit in the bank there for 𝗟𝗘𝗥𝗢𝗣𝗘.
Easy stuff from Zaynukov. Double leg lift. Izumi kind of trying to funk his way out of this, controlling the right ankle of Zaynukov.
Eating some punches from the right hand for his effort. You got to admire the toughness and the fight of Takeshi Izumi, because even as these go for calf slicer or a toe fold here?
Looking for an inverted toe hold. He can crank on the knee from here, but his hips just aren't going to be enough of a factor to make it work.
We'll finish in the same position 11 of this fight took place in, and go to the judges' scorecards.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds in this PFL Champion Series lightweight bout, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score this bout unanimously for your winner, 𝗟𝗘𝗔𝗚𝗨𝗘.
I'm here with 𝗟𝗘𝗔𝗚𝗨𝗘, Zaynukov, and of course Khabib Nurmagomedov. An incredible fight against another great wrestler. How proud are you of that?
Очень хороший бой был против хорошего борца. Что думаешь?
Всем спасибо, Кингтаун. Салам алейкум, приветствую всех. Hello. Альхамдулилlah, в первую очередь. Я очень рад победе. Ну, с такими угловыми, честно сказать, я бы хотел бы свою победу посвятить покойному Абдулманапу Нурмагомедовичу. Так как я его все время подводил в боях, но сейчас его нету на такой большой арене. Я думаю, он был бы очень рад за меня. Соперник был крепкий боец. Но, альхамдулилlah, сегодня мой день. Я выиграл.
He said, thank you so much, Cape Town. Thank you guys for having us here. Thank you guys. He said it was very tough fight versus very tough opponent from Japan. Thank you for his opponent, and it was a very good time to spend here in Cape Town.
Coach, I have to ask you about this reaction. Did you expect this coming into Cape Town? People reacting to you, man.
I'm gonna be honest, guys. I underestimate you guys, Cape Town. Sorry. It was. I'm here almost 1 week, and this is very beautiful city with beautiful ocean, beautiful mountains, very beautiful food, beautiful people. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you.
You got to come back to the next one, right? Here in South Africa?
If you guys invite me, I'm gonna come back. If you guys invite me.
Are you guys going to invite him tonight? That's right. Khabib Nurmagomedov, 𝗟𝗘𝗔𝗚𝗨𝗘, Zaynukov, thank you so much.
Hey, what's up, guy? This is Francis Ngannou. Subscribe now.